you don't have one already, get one, because you have to have a calculator for this today. You can't do it without it. Okay, so just go ahead and find out what sine of 81 is, and cosine of 6, and then what is the nearest? Nearest 10,000 is how many places after the decimal point? 4. So 10,000, 10,000. So on your calculator, you should be doing this right now on your calculator. You don't. It's just we have either the calculator's either in degree mode or what we call radian mode. Radian. Probably they're in degree mode.
How many know? How many know?
So cosine of 6 0.9945. Please help each other with the calculators.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay, we okay with the calculators and getting those numbers? Because we're going to be using that today, so you need to be able to do that on your calculator. Okay, moving on. So, this first question, number 4. Can we use Pythagorean theorem to find the missing side, the x?
No. No, you cannot.
No is correct. Why? Why can't we use it?
Because you don't have that. You just you'd have
We don't need the other angle. But
we have one side.
we have one side. We would need 2 sides to be able to find the third side with Pythagorean theorem. So we can't use Pythagorean theorem, so we're going to use trig. Yep. So we're going to use our SOHCAHTOA. So now we need to decide which trig function to use. So we're going to draw our little person where the angle is. And then this x here is what side in relationship to the 42? Is it the adjacent, the opposite, or the hypotenuse? It's the adjacent. It is adjacent, right next to. Does that make sense? Opposite would be over here. So this is your person right here, and opposite would be there. And then this would be
degree we use whatever the side of the degree is going to be the opposite.
Now I'm starting to understand. Now I'm starting to like.
So what is the 8 in relationship to the other side? The hand, please. What is the 8? It's the hypotenuse. So we don't need to label the other side because we're not using the other side. Yes, Aiden?
Wait, do you do something like since 42 and then it's 90? Don't you? Doesn't have like a triangle equal 180?
We do, but we don't need it. We just need the 42 degrees. So we're looking at adjacent and hypotenuse. Which of the 3 trig functions would we use with adjacent and hypotenuse? Cosine. So adjacent and hypotenuse. So we're going to use cosine of 42 equals, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent side to 42 would be the x, and the hypotenuse would be the 8. Does that make sense how I set it up?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to call on a group. This group back here. How would we solve that? What would we do next to solve it? We want to find x. We got to get the x alone. So what are we going to do with this? Multiply both sides by 8. So the 8's cancel. And we get 8 times cosine of 42 equals x. And so we're going to use our calculator.
Oh, this is so easy. I remember this.
Oh, you tell me.
So we are rounding to the nearest tenth this time. So the nearest tenth is 5.9.
Hypothesis.
Now just try to do
We're
Oh,
done.
we don't need it.
All we needed to find was x. So yes, we're doing a unit on trigonometry, and it's also in algebra 2. Right? There'll be some stuff, it will be on your final. So some stuff, sometimes it's review. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember this.
Okay, so number 5. Okay, so this time I'm going to call on somebody, a group. So this group here, Tristan's group, here's our 38 degrees, here's our person.
Okay. I got you.
All right, so it's time to find what?
What is x in relationship to the 38?
X is going to be adjacent.
You guys agree?
Yes,
it's
it is.
adjacent. What about the 9?
It's opposite.
It's
So we use
opposite.
TOA.
So we are going to use tangent. That's right, the TOA, tangent. Yep. No, he's right. We're using the TOA. So tangent of 38
Equals. Whoa. You got it, buddy. 9 over x.
So tangent is opposite over adjacent. So the opposite side from the 38 is the 9, and the adjacent side is the x. So think about this for a moment. What would we do next to solve it?
Wouldn't you multiply the 9 over?
No.
Oh, the x is it's the x.
Oh, it's the x. It's the x. I'm sorry.
We need to get that x out of the denominator, so we have to multiply by x.
There you go. Oh my god.
So different than the last one. It's just set up differently. So the x's cancel, and we get x times the tangent of 38 is 9. And then I'm going to call on another group. Here, this group. What would we do next to get x by itself?
What the hell was that?
Yeah. Divide by tangent 38.
Oh, that's what I said. That's what I was saying.
So now we're going to take 9 divided by tangent 38 is going to give us our x.
Equals.
11.5.
We're rounding it to the nearest tenth.
I have a question.
Raise your hand.
Yeah, there's your hand.
What are those numbers actually like? What are those numbers equal? Like tangent, cosine, and sine? Like what are those numbers actually?
They're not numbers.
They're not numbers, they're a ratio of two sides. It's what we did yesterday. It's in a right triangle. It's the ratio of any two sides. Okay, so every time we have the tangent of 38-degree angle, Tristan, every time we have the tangent of 38-degree angle, it is the opposite over the adjacent side. And it gives you the same answer every time. Okay, we'll do one more, and then I'm going to have you do one. So this is back here. So here's our person. What is 12 in relationship to the 66? Opposite. It's the opposite. Okay, can someone else in the group answer where x is in relationship? It's the hypotenuse, that's right. So opposite and hypotenuse is which trig function?
Oh,
Sine. Yep.
It's so, but it's so.
So he's saying so. So it is sine, which is opposite over hypotenuse. So the sine of 66 equals the opposite side, which is 12, over the hypotenuse, which is x. So, yeah.
Oh, I know what to do.
Oh, actually, I was made it first. You multiply the x on both sides.
Good. We got to get that x out of the denominator.
And then divide by sine 66. Yeah. Not that lots.
And so, yes, then we would divide by sine 66.
Where is the 6?
Hey, buddy, the weird's not coming.
Where's lost?
Weird suck.
So,
Well, no,
hey,
well,
stop. Just wait for them.
Don't say it.
Don't say that, but you gotta be positive.
So what, stop whistling, thank you. You're good whistler, but I don't, right now, it's not appropriate. So, 12 divided by sine of 66, what do we get?
13.1.
13.1.
On the dot, on the line.
No, it's actually not on the dot. You have to round it. That isn't. That's crazy.
Okay, go ahead and do number 7 on your
Crazy
own.
Back there, dude. I was like,
No, yeah.
How you use it?
Yeah.
23 equals x.
Is it opposite over adjacent?
Yes, it's opposite. It's opposite over hypotenuse quadrant. Hypotenuse.
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 Colon.
So really gonna be doing, right? It's opposite over hypotenuse. Really gonna be doing.
Hey, Mr. Costello?
Really gonna be doing.
Oh, I need to get water.
9. We're doing 15 times 10.
The answer is 5 points. Get it right.
It's on the test.
Oh, yeah.
What do you
5.9. 5.9.
Can I please get water?
You do 15 divided.
So you multiply 15 over and then it's 15 times 10.
I'll be like 30, like 10 seconds.
Not in this class for a while.
What about 591?
No, you can't. You can't get water.
What about 5.86?
Oh, yeah, and then you have to round it by
5.9? I use blank calculator.
You should get 5.9 for your answer. So, Will, if you could pass